said as soon as I heard.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Coffee with Hondo. We got a lot of things to talk about today. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to get started here shortly. This has been an excellent day so far. Some major happenings in the last 24 hours since I've been on last. Some really interesting news. I'm pretty excited for today. Be sure to bring your comments, your topics, and your ideas for us to talk about. I got my coffee, my preferred transport device of caffeine. I hope you do too. Let's have some fun and get into things. Let's turn this music down and get fired up. Yeah. It's bright and early. A beautiful blue sky where I'm at in beautiful Montana. Like none other. What a wonderful day. Welcome to the show. We're going to have some fun today. Let's talk about the topics of the day. Unfortunately, we have some bad news to share with you out of Seattle. It's kind of scary. It's no bueno. Let's take a look. Apparently, we had an accident happen with one of the Seattle Ducks. I don't know if you're familiar with Seattle, but unfortunately, 4 people died. I think 59 people were injured when a bus and a Seattle tour duck collided. That's kind of a scary thought to really think about it, because just this last summer, my wife and children this is just no bueno, ladies and gentlemen. No bueno. As you can see, pretty bad situation there in Seattle. My wife and kids and my in-laws and my brother-in-law and his wife and kid were on one of these this summer, so it's kind of scary. Now, from the looks of it, most of the damage was done to the bus. I know that those ducks are pretty tough, as they are former World War II era vehicles. But man, what a terrible, terrible sight. No bueno. No bueno. Moving on from that, we do now go to Fox News. We have Kanye. Kanye way. Now, I have parodied Kanye in the past. Let me see if I can bring that up real quick. I have not been a big Kanye fan. I think he's crazy. Crazy. And the stunt he pulled at the VMAs was exactly what I was talking about. There it is. Good old Kanye. We were listening to Kanye and his whole speech. I did a little bit of a parody of him. My goodness. Let's listen to a little bit.
I forgot what I was saying, bro. So I want to throw in some conflicted feelings, bro. Guys, absolutely insane.
I kind of caught some flack over this because people love Kanye, but he's crazy.
Let's throw some profanity in there and some excitement to get the crowd whipped up into a frenzy. Wait a minute, it's still uncomfortable. Should we clap?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at Taylor Swift is like,
Okay. Yell that out and the crowd will get a little excited. 2015! Maybe I should do that in my videos. 2015!
I will die for the art, for what I believe in.
Okay, so you just got to come off of saying 2015, and he's saying, I will die for the art. What? Shift gears, I guess.
And the art ain't always going to be polite.
oh my goodness. All right, that's enough of that. Kanye freaking out. But now we have Kanye supporting Dr. Ben Carson. He's the most brilliant guy ever.
Like, this is the most brilliant guy. Now, this might surprise Hillary Clinton because Kanye and Kim Kardashian were just at a fundraiser for Hillary Clinton snapping selfies. And so she might be saying, hey,
That's
now,
funny.
you think Dr. Ben Carson's brilliant?
That's funny.
What about me?
I don't necessarily. He's got to get his confidence up there. He's brilliant. We don't know why he thinks he's creator type battles with the others.
That's what he said.
Why do you think Kanye likes of the doctors,
And
the
with,
neurosurgeons.
with Kanye West
Crazy,
and Kim
crazy,
Kardashian
crazy.
come a huge
Gotta take this phone
following.
call
like
real
it or
quick.
not, they are
Missed a phone call. That's okay. Jesus has spoken. That's some crazy stuff there.
probably about 1 million other people are thinking the same thing.
You know, this is the reason that makes this story so interesting. So interesting. So interesting. Supports Carson. Dr. Ben Carson. Dr. Ben Carson. Makes it so interesting. Is typically Hollywood, Hollywood leans toward the Democrats. Now, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. Not an independent. I'm a free thinker. Wish they'd get rid of the party system in the first place. I think it's divisive. I think you don't get the same amount of variety. People follow the establishment. But I find it interesting. He's crossing party lines. Crossing party lines. Let me adjust this just a smidge. Crossing party lines. All right, enough about that. Let's look at some NFL action. So I watched some of the Redskins and Giants games. It really surprised the heck out of me. As you can see, the game was interesting. It was interesting. Hold on just a moment. Another phone call coming in. Another phone call. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. I do have a sick kid. I was on the phone. I'm going to have to go pick him up here in a few moments, but let's get back to this, and we'll finish up a little bit early. So the Redskins did not do what I thought they were going to do last night. It was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Let me pull this Kanye story back up.
He said,
There
as
we
soon
go.
as I heard Dr. Ben Carson.
Anyways, we were talking about the Redskins. It was a disappointing game. I was pretty disappointed in it. They did not perform the way I thought they were going to. It was crazy. Crazy, crazy. As you can see, the Redskins came on strong towards the end, but look at those big goose eggs in the first and third quarter. The Giants were all over them. It was just crazy. Now, back to Kanye. Back to Kanye. A guy in Hollywood.
I tried for 3 weeks to get on the phone with him. I was like, this is the most brilliant guy. Now, this might surprise Hillary Clinton because
It was kind of
Kanye
surprising.
and Kim Kardashian were just at a fundraiser for Hillary Clinton
Kind of
selfies. And so
surprising.
She might be saying, hey, now, you think Dr. Ben Carson's brilliant?
You know what, Elizabeth?
What about me?
I don't know what's going on.
He's got to get his confidence
A
up.
little
That's
bit.
one thing. But once his self-esteem gets a little higher, I think he'd be ready. Can you imagine
Rah.
if Kanye West endorsed a Republican?
Drew my
and he said-
attention. Now, you know that I've been pretty hard on Kanye, especially at the VMAs. I think he's crazier than a poo house rat. I think that he thinks he's more popular than he is. But let me tell you, Kanye, just entertain us. That's all we ask you to do is entertain us. We don't care what you think. Or at least I don't. Just keep making the music. I don't even really care about your music. Just entertain us. That's all I ask for. Now, this whole thing with him supporting Ben Carson is kind of interesting because typically people in Hollywood, music and all that kind of stuff lean towards the Democrats and they march to their orders. I could be wrong, but that's how it seems. I think they should get rid of the political parties in the first place. Get rid of the political parties. Start thinking with your minds, people. Not on the lines of what an entertainer says. Not on the lines of what a party says. Think for yourself. I don't care if a candidate is Democratic, Independent, Republican, whatever. Think for yourself. Look at the issues. Look at what's going on. Look at their character. By the way, I don't think this is a very good character witness for Ben Carson. I mean, we're talking about Kanye, who really has nothing but music. He has nothing good to say. He's not that brilliant. The guy makes music. Perform for us. I don't care what you think. Just perform. I know I'm going to catch some heat for this, but hey, whatever. I don't care. I don't care, as they say. I don't care. I just don't care anymore. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just perform. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. I don't know how Ben Carson's going to handle this. I don't know if it's going to be a big deal. I'm wondering if he's trying to sabotage things. I don't know. Ben Carson's a pretty decent candidate, but, I mean, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I think it's going to make headlines because it's Kanye. I mean, obviously, it's on the news. But I find it interesting that the show piece that we started with is getting less news than Kanye talking about the presidential candidate. I find it interesting. People skip over the 4 people that died in the duck versus bus accident in Seattle yesterday afternoon. But here we are talking about Kanye. Oh, well. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Any thoughts or ideas of what you have, be sure to send it into the chat. And if you would like to talk live with me on the air, give me a hoot through Skype. Look down in the description below. You will see our Skype channel name. Oh, my goodness. Back to the Redskins. Back to football. What is up, Miguel? Thank you for joining us this morning. We're going to be talking about some football now. I am done talking about there we go. Kanye. Thank you for joining us, Miguel. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. We do this show every morning to have a little bit of fun, talk about the news, talk about sports. But back to the Redskins. Really surprised me. The Redskins were getting shut out in the first quarter. Kind of made a comeback in the second quarter. Thought, oh, we're going to see some life here. Did nothing in the third quarter. Came to life in the fourth. But they weren't able to stop the Giants in the fourth. Just craziness all over. Craziness. I had high hopes for the Washington Redskins this year, but apparently they were too far-fetched. The Giants, however, did pull things together. I was pretty surprised at their play. I watched Eli drive the field a couple times. I think they took, in the second quarter, they had to settle for a field goal, but they had the ball for over 7 minutes on one drive. It was an impressive drive. I will say that. But just crazy talk. Because this is not the Giants that we saw the first 2 weeks. This Giants team is starting to pull it together. Now I'm pretty excited for the rest of the games that are coming up this weekend. We have some pretty interesting ones. The ones I would keep my eyes on are the Colts and the Titans, the Saints and the Panthers, mostly because of the injury that Drew Brees got to his shoulder. I don't even know if he's active. That's going to be an interesting game. The Eagles versus the Jets, that's going to be interesting. The Cardinals versus the 49ers. This is probably going to be one of those must-watch games. The Cardinals versus the 49ers. Because it will be a great game. 49ers not doing so well this year, but they're pulling their smack together. But the Cardinals, off to a quick start. 2-0. 2-0. It's going to be interesting. So, I don't know. The Cardinals, I mean, come on. They played the Bears last week. Not exactly the best team ever. But what can you do? It's going to be an interesting one. Good one to keep your eye on. The other one that I would say watch, definitely watch, is the Seahawks versus the Bears. The Bears, the Seahawks. Let's see if they can pull it together. Let us see if they can pull it together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been my time. It's up. I got to get things rolling on other projects, other things to do today. Oh, my goodness. It's been a quick morning. What a beautiful morning. I hope you all have a great day. Have a wonderful day. I hope you were excited. I hope you enjoyed the show. Oh, my goodness. What a day. What a day. Super excited for today. Super excited for this coming weekend. It's homecoming for our home team, football team. I'm going to be at the football game tonight. It's going to be epic. I love watching high school football. These kids play for the love of the game. Whatever you do today, be safe, have fun, enjoy every moment because they're precious. Thank you for joining me this morning on Coffee with Hondo. We'll do this again tomorrow morning, 5 days a week. Coffee with Hondo. We're going to have more fun. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe to HnR for more content. This has been Hondo. What are you gonna do?